What? They drilled holes in the people's skulls for no reason and used the nerve tissue of recently aborted embryos? How did the ethics committee approve this study? Yes, you've heard right. In 2001, researchers Fried et al. Conducted an experiment to study the role of dopamine in Parkinson's disease. Parkinson's disease is a degenerative disorder that mainly affects the motor functions of the nervous system, meaning that it can result, for example, in walking difficulties. The procedure was as follows. 40 patients who were between 34 and 75 years old and had a severe Parkinson's disease with a mean duration of 14 years were randomly assigned to two groups. They were either about to receive a transplant of nerve cells or undergo a sham surgery. Sham surgery is the same as fake surgery. All were about to be followed in a double-blind manner for 1 year. In the transplant, recipients' cultured mesencephalic tissue from 4 embryos was implanted into the putamen bilaterally. In the patients who underwent sham surgery, holes were drilled in the skull, but the dura wasn't penetrated. Patients who were randomly assigned to the sham surgery group had an option to receive an implant of dopamine neurons after they completed the double-blind phase of the study, which has lasted for 1 year after the original surgery. As the study was longitudinal, the patients were evaluated several times on the Unified Parkinson's Disease Rating Scale and many other scales as well. In this scale, the higher the score, the worse the Parkinsonism. And the results showed that the symptoms were reduced by 28% in the patients in the transplant group, but only in the younger ones, and no improvement was registered in the older subgroup of the patients. So here, for example, you can see the scale, and the higher, the worse, and in the x-axis, the months after the surgery was done. And in the patients that were younger than 60 years old, there was a significant improvement in the transplant group, while in the other subgroup, the patient showed no improvement. During the study, the PET scans were also obtained both before the surgery and after the surgery, and the results showed that irrespective of the age group, PET scans revealed increased growth of dopamine-producing cells in the putamen in the transplantation group patients. Even though researchers requested consent papers from both the participants of the study and the women who decided to have an abortion, I'm still pretty sure that the study was approved. In the end, it took a year for the participants to learn in which groups they were in and to agree for the second operation. I mean, a lot can happen in a year. One participant even died in the car accident.